Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation.
We have already started here.
It's a searching pass.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is indeed.
Gullit! Superb from Gullit!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Yaya Toure.
Pull it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nedved. It's a promising position.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi's cross. That's a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
Looking for the run. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Bale. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
And he shoots! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Nedved. Pass is just off target. That's going to go a long way. Pull it. And this is Ronaldo. Now he's got space here.
Well, they could break here.
And he welcomes it in. And it's made its way to him. That's an excellent interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pull it. Nedved. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That has not gone well. Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's being shifted off it. Bale. And here's Gullit. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thinks about the shot. Takes a shot!
He's scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Manchester United get them... And Gullit! Vieira.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Oh, that's well spotted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi.
Good driving run.
And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi. Yaya Toure proves too strong, too smart. So what can they make of this? And it's Nedved. Bullet. Vieira. Can he get it through? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Played into the box, and the keeper beats it away. And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Just a precaution, certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 10, Messi.
Here we go again then.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ferdinand. Nicely shaped ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And that pass just didn't quite work. Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Nedved has created one goal already. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now that's well seen too. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 39, Gullit. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
Maldini.
19, Toure.
And it's Yaya Toure.
Number 4,
Passes short and sharp.
Vieira.
Cristiano
Coming on the field,
Ronaldo!
Number 15.
Oh, that is very close.
Cristiano Ronaldo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Number 8, Rijkaard. Substitutions taking place.
He's had it nicked away. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Thuram knocks it into space. Now it's Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming. Great vision. That's headed upfield. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri for Bale. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Neymar. Luis Suarez. And a chance! Goal! Brazil! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution.
Manchester United making another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Brazil take the lead. Yaya Toure. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Goes for a shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an imaginative pass. Threads one in. Suarez could try cutting inside. A header! No, not the best of headers. Bale. Rijkaard. Neymar. That's a cute ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to play it through. And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Brazil close now to seeing this one through to the end. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, look at the space here.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And time is up. Brazil pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Brazil undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start the game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative, and of course were duly awarded.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
It is, of course, the Estadio Universitario, and as its name suggests, it falls within a university campus, the University of Nuevo León in Monterrey. We have already started here. Czech claims it without any fuss. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? And he plays one through. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's been played through. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Gullit. Nice interception, well timed. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri conjures time and space where few can.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Bullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gullit threads one in. Nedved. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Look at this. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's intervened well there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Yaya Toure. And he's quick to get it clear again. Yaya Toure. And here's Nedved. Bullet! Gullit clears it away.
Thuram.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Tries to pass it through. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get it through? It's played through for him. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Yaya Toure. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most accurate pass.
Thuram.
Cleared without complication. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Cambio en Brasil. Número 10. Messi.
That gets things going for the second half.
Número 9. Luis
Brazil
Suárez.
really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And it's Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rodri, played out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nedved, real chance! It's bounced back off the post. The referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cambio en Brasil. Número 39.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Número 15. Número 11.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Bale. And it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Cleared away. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Hullet. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Hullet. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Rodri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Brilliantly cut out. Now he's got space here. Stood up well to him there. Bale. Looks a smashing ball. And he shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Hullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Entran número 6, número 8. Se va a realizar un cambio.
And he's taking no chances there. Played in. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Manchester United have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Cruyff. And it's Bale. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Brazil finding their passes.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! They've done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And here's Neymar, and the finish! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brazil are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram. Neymar.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Probing pass. Nicely intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Luis Suarez, and this is Neymar. Nedved. Cruyff. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a decent clearance. And this is Ronaldo.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gullit. Nedved tries to pass it through. Chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Rodri gives no quarter whatsoever. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Rummenigge! It's a good run, that. Great timing. Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Gullit plays it short. Thuram. Gullit is the guilty party there. Yaya Toure. And it's Rodri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Long ball looking to counter. Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Gullit gets into a good position. Crosses it in. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Takes a shot! And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Thuram spots it and intercepts. That's good vision. And he welcomes it in. Nedved could move up a gear here. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Bale, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the right. Gullit. Rodri. Nedved. Gullit. And he cuts out the supply. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. They're urging him to shoot. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rummenigge. Nedved. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, important interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Yaya Toure. Great ball, and he's in here!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's intervened well there. Bale. And it's Yaya Toure. Pull it. Nedved. Now Yaya Toure. Manchester United finding their passes. And he's there to belt it away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Atenção, pai de menino de camiseta amarela. Dirija-se ao centro de informações. Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 10.
And the action is back on the way.
Brazil really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Nesta. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's a good ball. And Hullet! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Out towards the flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Nedved. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That looks a cracking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's managed to get rid. And he's done very well to take that back. Bale. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And it's lofted through here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neatly clipped into space. Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Great vision. He can run onto that. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ronaldo gets flagged offside.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 7.
Leicester.
Camisa 19.
Brazil are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half, and the score is 1-0.
Camisa 15. Neymar. Camisa 11. Camisa 6. Camisa 8. Substituição.
Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. Now, can they get him away? He's in space and looking for options. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Searching pass he's played there. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Cruyff. Szoboszlai. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Szoboszlai. Cruyff. And a chance! He's got a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle. They've got to make this nice and quick.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's tidy. Bale proves just a little bit too strong.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Cruyff. Now it's Szoboszlai. Busquets.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bale. Tries to play it through, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Throw it. He has found a way through, and that is expertly dealt with. It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Agradecemos a colaboração. Substituição em andamento.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Brazil conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes?
Yaya Toure.
Nuno Mendes aims beyond the defence.
Thuram.
Now it's Bale. Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nesta makes the interception. Out to the left it goes. And he's worked it through. Real chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Knocks it into space. And it's Cruyff. And here's Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk. And it's Szoboszlai. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. And here's Suarez. That's a good ball. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both.
They've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substituição no time do Brasil.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything, it's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end?
Szoboszlai. And here's Suarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught now. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's Neymar! Now that was quite some save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bale! No, he's missed it. And here's Suarez. Neymar. He's in a great position here. That's a sharp pass. Van Dijk. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but shot a goal! And he hits the net! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Now it's Bale. He's cut it out. Vitinha. And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And for those unfamiliar with it, this is the 48,000-seater Estadio Akron, one of the principal venues for 2026.
We have already started here.
Toure calmly anticipates. It's Cristiano! It's hit the crossbar!
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
And it's Messi. Gullit tries a deft little ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rodri. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Nedved, and the shot's on here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. Rodri. Nice sequence of passes, this.
They've won a corner.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Gullit. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's a pretty loose pass. Neither side yet able to find the net.
Yaya Toure. Good ball over the top.
And this is Messi, and he's found a way past. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi is offering a right smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's really well cleared. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Gullit. Rummenigge touches it back. It's Nedved!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Bergkamp. Played up towards the front line. Now that's well seen too. Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. Rummenigge. Aimed beyond the defence. Rummenigge with the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And claimed it back swiftly. Nedved. Rummenigge. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Gullit with the short one. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Manchester United have their third corner. He's had a shot! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Looking for a runner. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Yaya Toure. And it's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's a cute ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rummenigge. And this is Gullit. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And it's Yaya Toure. That's been cut out, well played. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side...
Cambio en Brasil. Número 10. Messi.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Número 9. Luis
Well, I can
Suarez.
imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back towards the middle. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Manchester United get their fourth corner. And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Thuram tries to pass it through, and this is Nedved, drives it in. Chance! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Cambio en Brasil. Número 39.
Time for a change in
Número
personnel.
7.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half.
And there's the shot! Oh, good steal, he just read it. Brazil still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. Crosses it, he rises! Off the post! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nicely aimed pass. And this is Bale. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looking for the run. And it's Thuram. Vieira. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Bale. Now it's Rodri. Plays it, he gets big! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Cambio en Brasil. Número 19.
We have got changes here
Número
from
4.
both sides, in fact.
Entran número 6. Número 8. Cambio.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri for Bale. Maldini. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Bale. Manchester United looking to pass their way through.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Here's Fel. Goes for a shot! Now in he goes again. Sticks it away! Brazil are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale looking to run onto it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Yaya Toure. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's Luis Suarez! And that certainly packed a punch. And it's Neymar. And here's Bale.
And he's surging through.
He's having a shot and another try! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Rodri. He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. Rodri. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Brazil have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Luis Suarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.